I call that good. Yeah.
There.
All right. Yeah. Dive into the numbers here, Matt.
So at first I tried to do like a cap rate calculation and then cash on cash calculation, all these different, and I got like drastically different numbers almost every time, right? Like doing them kind of separately. So I just kind of went like, okay, I know kind of how much material is because I just did this place. So I just using the inspector's kind of rundown of all the work.
Yeah.
I just started pricing out all the jobs as if I had to hire it out, including my legal. I threw extra in there for my miscellaneous.
Yeah.
So I came to a total of 51,300 for the first unit, and that's like we're doing windows, complete HVAC system with an AC unit, complete new kitchen work, countertop.
And so
sink.
There's two properties here, right?
Yeah.
202 and 204?
That's correct.
And so this is for 202?
This is for 204, the
204.
the one that's currently vacant. It's actually in better shape.
Okay. So do you mind just kind of narrate for us line by line?
Sure. So
and maybe talk to us first about the property. So like how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, you know, how long has it been vacant, that sort of thing?
It hasn't been vacant very long. She just moved out a few months ago. Both of them were long-term tenants. Each are 2-bed, 1-bath, but has the option in the basement and all the rough-in for a second bathroom and enough space for a utility room and 2 bedrooms.
And what sort of height are we talking?
It's full basement height after finishing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's completely wide open.
Okay.
It has 2 entrances on the main floor and a sliding door out onto a deck in the back off the kitchen.
Okay.
Very open concept on the main floor, so very appealing. No weird layouts or anything like that.
And so it's like how old of a building?
It was built in 89.
1989.
1989.
Okay.
Fairly
I'm
new.
usually dealing with 1889.
Yeah. Well, this one was 1874.
Yeah.
So it was like a twisted box trying to build in here. No, this place, it was built in 89, has a poured foundation.
Yeah.
No moisture problems. It did flood once on the other side, but it came in through a window. It was a grading problem.
Yeah.
And there's been no changes or additions or alterations to the property. It's the same windows, the same appliances, the same kitchen as 1989.
Okay, I was going to say, just kind of based on your numbers here, that makes sense, right?
The only thing that was replaced in there was the hot water tank.
Okay, yeah.
Baseboard heats are still from 89.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everything needs to be touched.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah. Okay, so walk us through the numbers.
What's nice, on the first one, the floors are already done and the trim was already done when I walked through. So that was a bonus. And
so what were the floors done with?
It's laminate and tile. They actually tiled the main entrance going all the way upstairs, the whole upstairs hallway, and the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Tile. So that was
nice.
And then the kitchen is kind of that cheaper peel and stick tile that they come up with.
Yep.
So I'm going to give that a run for the first guy and see how that goes.
Yeah.
It's already in there. So the flooring is good in that unit. It's just for the main floor, it'll be the paint is the major because there was a smoker in there before. So it'll be paint, and then the cabinets just need a little loving. Some new hardware, a paint job. I think the center one where the sink is had a leak, so I'll have to get that cabinet, the base of that cabinet removed and a new one in and then repainted. And
so is this for both properties or just
this is just the one?
Okay, so this is 204?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's walk through them. So step by step.
So I budgeted $7,500 for the windows. There's cracked windows, broken windows. They all leak. Oh, rails home. And I just assumed $250 per opening for a window.
Okay.
Which is relatively par, give or take. You know the premium level that you get. So that's $7,500 for the one side. There's probably about 8 windows per side, 6 windows per side, and then a little basement one.
Sure. So we'll just stick to just 204 for now.
So the complete HVAC system, I have a guy help me on this place. He's gonna give me the furnace for about 800.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
AC unit for 6, and then the coil and all the extras for about another 1,000. So I'm about all in around 3,000.
Yeah.
So I just put in an extra $1,000 there if Union Gas charges me hookup fees and stuff like that.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome.
So
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Not too much. Just walking through
Going
204
through numbers.
Arthur. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
so this one, the kitchen, the cabinets are all staying on this side.
Okay.
They're in
Yeah.
decent shape. It was just like the floor of the one cabinet. You just cut it out, put in some bracing, and then put a new bottom in, and then just repaint the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like the sink doesn't have to come out; just the faucet needs to be replaced,
Gotcha.
and the countertop.
Yeah.
So that was really basic. I budgeted 2,000. It's probably a little high, but I like going really conservative on all my stuff.
Yeah.
The bathroom upstairs, all it needs is a new vanity top and faucet. So I have 500 budgeted for that.
Okay.
Baseboards and paint, I budgeted 3,000. That's just because I'm having a guy come in to spray seal the entire house before we do anything to it.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna take the baseboard heating out, take those pieces of trim out, and then all the fixtures out, and then just have them spray the entire thing,
Oh,
the
okay.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Like he'll just tape the floor off and just do absolutely every
Everything,
surface.
yeah.
Yeah. So I budgeted a little more for that. And then the framing drywall and ceilings, it has like spackled ceilings on one half of the main floor and flat on the other. And then in the bathroom, or in the bedroom, sorry, they have the same popcorn spackling on the ceiling, but the tape joints are coming apart.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
it has to either be taken down and put smooth up, or layered, re-spacked something. So I'm gonna have to bring somebody in to do that if I want it done in a timely fashion, because I think it took me close to 3 months to do this house.
Yeah.
To mud and tape the whole thing. It's just not my specialty.
Yeah.
Because it was a smoker, every single light fixture on the inside, every
It's
fan,
just- yeah.
everything needs to be done. So I budgeted about 600 for that. Costco has these really nice stainless steel, like brushed nickel looking round
okay.
fixtures for like $20 a pop. They
Oh,
come in
nice.
Like a box of 4. So,
Perfect.
I mean, you get a pretty good deal on that. Miscellaneous work and materials. There's things like the back check valve in the basement.
Yeah.
It has an octagon box cover, and then when you
Okay.
pull it up, it has like an old style strainer that looks like it's just about ready to fail.
Oh, okay.
So I want to mitigate that to kind of protect from flooding and stuff, like sewer backup.
Yeah.
And then the sub pump isn't backed up by anything. It's actually plugged into an extension cord plugged into the
okay.
box, so that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
But I actually want to just go ahead and spend the $1,000 and put in a water backup sealed sump pump.
Okay.
And what that does, it takes the whole weeping system and keeps it sealed inside the sump unit.
Yeah.
And then if the power ever fails, there's actually a system that comes right off your main water line, right after the meter, and actually runs like a little water turbine on one side
okay.
that will pump your water out. So even if it
Nice.
fails, there's a little sensor that says, okay, the electricity isn't there, switch to water power, and it'll just turn like a solenoid in your water system in your house, and it'll just run right off your fresh water.
Oh, okay.
So it almost 99.9%
Yeah.
will never flood.
Gotcha.
Unless it's literally coming in faster than it can pump out.
Yeah.
So I budgeted 5,000
For all
just
that,
for that, and that's almost a $2 return for every dollar you put in that category, in my opinion, because you're doing major like long-term remediation. You're really you're making sure that none of your investment's gonna go south because of flooding, right?
Yeah.
So, and that around here, that's a big thing. It's clay soil, so nothing seeps into the ground really quick.
Yeah.
It stays on the surface.
And so right now in this budget, is this leaving the basement unfinished? Or are you planning
Yes.
on? Yeah.
So the fellow that's in the 202 right now isn't using the basement. He just has storage
Yeah.
and some stuff down there. So it's not really a necessity to have it finished right now.
Yeah.
Because he's been there for 6 years. He's going to be there for probably another 6 years. So I'm just going to move him over there, and because it's going to forced air, he did agree verbally to increase his rent because
he's gonna save.
his electricity bill is over his rent payment in the worst months. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win right out of the chute. So I saved the basement rental for the one that he's in right now because there's a lot more intrusive renovations to do on that. So I put in my legal and closing of $1,500. I put $1,500 for each unit because I had to do the corporation thing. So that it'll probably eat up the whole budget actually. So good thing I did a little extra there. So total remodel, I have 32,100, and then my 20% down came to 19,200.
Yeah.
For a total of $51,300 for all in, and I budgeted 4 month carrying costs. on top of
Okay.
that.
And then-
it's only property tax because he pays enough rent on the one side. To carry.
Okay. And then so the goal is like a 140, 150 ARV?
Yeah, I bet you it'll get 150, but I only budgeted 140 for conservation, and so I had to get a purchase price of 88.7
If you want it to be zero out.
if I wanted to be zero out and completely contract the entire thing.
Yeah.
And not touch it.
So right now, if you get that ARV of 140, you'll be looking at about being out of pocket 8,000.
About 8,000, and I did try and go back and see if I could get him to come down a little
Yeah.
bit, and with the bank saying that it was valued a little higher than what I offered, and I had already got him to come down a little bit.
Yeah.
I just think that 8,000 or what in change was just worth eating that to get that opportunity.
Well, and there's a good chance you'll make it up on your appraisal, right?
Well, and tell you the truth, a lot of these numbers I probably won't even hit close to a few categories on here, so I'll probably break even if not make a profit.
Yeah.
And that's if it's at 140. So I think optimistically I'll probably make some profit on it. Not hitting these numbers to the full budget. But like again, I'm super conservative. Like I budget like 40% where some guys do like 13. So I just
it's always better to be safe than sorry, right?
And you know what? If to get dollar for dollar back out of it, if it really comes to being out $8,000, I know I'm already buying into into equity. So there's probably already that equity in there because it already appraised higher than its current state.
For 204.
Yeah. So my expected rents for 204. The tenant that's there now is going to pay $1,000 when he moves over. He's already been there for 6 years.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, I'm gonna start marketing that one at $1,100. It's 2 bedroom, 1 bath.
And so that's 1,100 plus all utilities.
That's plus utilities.
Yeah.
For 202, where the tenant lives now, that one, the kitchen and the bathroom is a complete gut because of the problems in there.
Okay.
So I'm already having to have people come in to do work in there. So for me to frame the basement and have Buddy throw up a couple more sheets of drywall while he's already doing the kitchen it's like an economy, right?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to do that, but anything that I found online for people looking for rent, anything around 3 bedroom, they're looking for about $1,300 to $1,400 per month plus utilities are they're looking for it. So, and that's what everyone says around here. You can get higher rent because it's a premium area. So on the second one, I'm going to be bringing it up to a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, and I hope I'm going to start at 1,500 plus utilities and see kind of where it lands. If it lands at 12, I would be happy because I only really need 1,000 for each unit to cash flow.
Yeah. Awesome.
With my money out. So that's
fantastic deal. So definitely smash that like button if you haven't smashed that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. YouTube wants you to check out this video, and make sure you stay tuned for the next video with Matt discussing his property here in Windsor.